Most people think the oldest great civilizations were Egypt and Mesopotamia. The pyramids, the pharaohs, the kings of Babylon. History seems straightforward, but beneath the deserts of modern Syria, archaeologists uncovered something that wasn't supposed to be there: a forgotten city, a lost empire, and evidence that an entire chapter of human history had vanished almost completely. At first, it looked like nothing more than a dusty hill, just another mound rising from the Syrian landscape. For centuries, local people walked past it without knowing what lay beneath. But hidden under layers of earth and time was one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. Today, we're going to uncover the first forbidden secret of ancient Syria, a city so advanced, so wealthy, and so powerful that historians were forced to rethink what they knew about the ancient world. Its name was Ebla, and for more than 4,000 years, nobody remembered it existed. The story begins in 1964. A team of archaeologists arrived in northern Syria. Their target was a place called Tel Marduk. From the outside, it appeared completely ordinary: a large mound of dirt and stone, the kind of place archaeologists investigate every year. Nobody expected what they were about to find. As excavation continued, massive walls began emerging from the earth. Then came palaces, temples, monuments, evidence of a city far larger than anyone imagined. But the real shock came later, because hidden inside a royal archive, archaeologists discovered thousands of clay tablets. Not dozens, not hundreds, thousands. It was one of the largest collections of ancient written records ever discovered. At first, researchers struggled to understand what they were looking at, but as the tablets were translated, a forgotten world began to reappear. The records described kings, trade agreements, diplomatic missions, taxes, military campaigns, and a government far more sophisticated than expected. Ebla wasn't a small city. It was the capital of a major kingdom, a kingdom connected to cities across the ancient Near East. Its merchants traded timber, textiles, silver, and luxury goods from distant lands. Some records suggest thousands of people lived within the city and its surrounding territories. For historians, this created a problem, because according to older theories, civilizations in this region weren't supposed to be so advanced this early. Yet the evidence was sitting right in front of them: a powerful kingdom, an organized bureaucracy, international diplomacy, and one of the most important archives in the ancient world. Then another question emerged. If Ebla was so powerful, what happened to it? The answer remains unclear. At some point, the city was destroyed, its palaces burned, its empire collapsed, and over time, it disappeared beneath the earth. Thousands of years passed. Empires rose, empires fell, and Ebla was forgotten, until archaeologists accidentally brought it back to life. But Ebla may not be the strangest discovery hidden beneath Syria, because the next secret involves a civilization whose language almost vanished forever, a kingdom erased so completely that its voice remained silent for more than 3,000 years.
The city of Ebla proved that entire kingdoms can disappear from history. But the next discovery was even stranger, because this wasn't just a lost city, it was a forgotten voice, a civilization whose language almost vanished forever, a kingdom erased so completely that for more than 3,000 years, nobody could hear what its people had to say. Our story begins on Syria's Mediterranean coast. Today, the area appears quiet. Ancient ruins scattered across the landscape, broken stones, collapsed walls, fragments of a forgotten age. But more than 3,000 years ago, this place was one of the most important cities in the ancient world. Its name was Ugarit, and it stood at the crossroads of civilizations. Ships arrived from distant kingdoms, merchants crossed the sea carrying valuable goods. Trade connected Ugarit to Egypt, Mesopotamia, Anatolia, and lands far beyond the horizon. For centuries, the city flourished. Its rulers grew wealthy, its ports expanded, and its influence spread across the region. Then, something extraordinary happened. In 1928, a farmer accidentally uncovered an ancient tomb. At first, nobody realized the importance of the discovery, but when archaeologists arrived, they uncovered the remains of an entire forgotten kingdom. Palaces emerged from the earth, temples appeared, ancient streets returned to the sunlight. Yet the most important discovery was hidden inside the ruins: thousands of clay tablets. At first glance, they seemed ordinary. Ancient writing had been discovered before, but these tablets contained something unexpected, a completely different writing system, one historians had never seen before. For centuries, scholars believed the alphabet developed elsewhere. Then Ugarit changed everything, because its tablets revealed one of the oldest known alphabetic systems in human history, a writing system simple enough to spread quickly, yet powerful enough to preserve knowledge across generations. Suddenly, researchers realized they weren't looking at an isolated kingdom. They were looking at a civilization that helped shape the future of written language itself. But Ugarit's greatest mystery was still waiting, because around 1200 BC, something happened across the ancient world. Kingdoms collapsed, trade networks disappeared, entire civilizations fell into chaos. Historians call it the Bronze Age collapse, one of the greatest disasters in ancient history, and Ugarit was caught directly in its path. The city's final records describe fear, enemy fleets approaching, desperate requests for help, warnings of destruction. Then, silence. The city was abandoned, its people disappeared, its language vanished, and for more than 3,000 years, its voice remained buried beneath the earth until archaeologists uncovered it once again. But Ugarit raises a disturbing question. If one of the most important cities in the ancient world could vanish almost completely, what else has history forgotten? Because hidden deeper inside Syria lies an even stranger mystery. Hundreds of cities, thousands of buildings, entire communities abandoned without explanation, and nobody knows exactly why.